we are going to be trying to beat Dead Rails without a train. Let's get right into this. So the main point of this game is to make it all the way to 80,000 meters and lower the bridge on your train, but we are going to be trying to do it without that. So here's our train right here that we're not even going to be using. And wait, let's go ahead and crack open this just so we can go ahead and start off with some guns. So first off, what we need to do is we need to try to find a horse, just because a horse will allow us to travel much faster. Anyway, we are just going to buy a piece of coal just so we can get the little tutorial off of our screen. And there we go. Now we're just going to start our journey. So this is going to be the last time that we see our train, because we are not even going to be using it at all. Anyway, we want to try to find a horse as soon as possible, especially before it turns nighttime, because if it turns nighttime, a werewolf starts spawning before we have a horse, we are going to be done for. Anyway, here's our first building. So let's go and stop here and let's go and kill this zombie real quick. There we go. And let's see if there's anything we can use. There is a torch, so we'll bring that with us, but let's also go and grab some of this other stuff just so we can sell it later on. Let's also grab the torch. I don't think it does too much, but at least it will provide us light once it does turn nighttime. Anyway, there's our train all the way back there in the building we just stopped at, and unfortunately there's a werewolf right there. And oh snap, I thought we were actually gonna be able to avoid him, but he's already chasing us down. So anyway, let's go and kill him real quick. Let's try to take as little damage as possible, and there we go, we finished him off. Hopefully the regular wolves don't start chasing us, because I don't want to waste any ammo right now, just because we're gonna need it to be able to survive during nighttime. And luckily there's multiple buildings in front of us. So there's a regular one, there's that one right there, which I think that might be a gunsmith, which if it is, that would actually be perfect. And then there's a trading area right there. Hopefully it has a rifle for us. I kind of doubt that it does. And alright, well, we found a turret that's not really gonna help us, but we'll take it for now, and maybe we'll be able to find a use for it later on. Which actually, to even use the turret, we have to weld it to our train. So yeah, it's pretty much just gonna be useless. And let's see, and yes, this is a gunsmith. Perfect. Let's see what's in here. And awesome, there's actually a shotgun along with tons of ammo, even turret ammo as well. And then everything else is pretty much just junk. Anyway, we made it to the trading post. There are some guns. We don't really need either of those, but we'll just sell everything we have for now. We can't really sell any of the turret stuff, I believe, but there we go. We sold everything else we have, and this torch is actually pretty nice because it is providing us with some light. And there are actually some horses over there, but I'm not even sure if we're gonna go over there because we don't even have a saddle. Anyway, it looks like vampires are spawning, which this is actually pretty good. At least it's not werewolves. And also vampires can actually provide us with quite a bit of money, because I believe each vampire sells for like $15. So this should allow us to stack up on money and get even more ammo. Anyway, let's see if we can catch a horse just so we can use it later on if we do find a saddle. Anyway, these horses do keep running away from you, but we should be able to catch it if we push it into the building over there. So there we go, we cornered the horse. And before we capture it, let's actually just sell all the vampires that we killed, just because it is free money. And there we go. Now let's go and capture the horse, and let's collect the rest of the money. And now we're good to keep going. We've now been running for quite a while, and I finally found an outlaw, which is actually perfect because they spawn on top of horses, which already have saddles on them. So that means if we kill the outlaw without killing the horse, we should be able to steal it and ride it. Hopefully we don't kill it. And awesome. And no, it's actually a unicorn. No way, that's actually extremely lucky, because these things are a 1 in 100 chance of spawning, and we managed to kill an outlaw that actually has one. Anyway, this should allow us to go much faster. I still don't think it's as fast as the train, but it's much better than running on foot. Hopefully this doesn't end up dying. Anyway, we finally made it to the first town that's overrun by zombies, and I think we're actually gonna fight it, because I think that's actually a bank right there, which the banks always have like tons of money in them, because they always have tons of gold and silver. So we're actually gonna be trying to defeat this. Anyway, let's just store a unicorn, because I don't even want to risk losing it right now. And we're getting pretty low on health, so let's go and drink our snake oil, just because it gives us a bit of a speed boost and increases our regeneration. And oh snap, werewolves are actually spawning tonight. I think we may be cooked, just because werewolves are way too powerful for us. So there we go, we got one. Let's go ahead and hide in the building. Hopefully we're safe in here, but I doubt we'll be. I'm really hoping werewolves can't come in here, because I'm hoping they just like can't fit. And no way, they can't fit. No, we died. Anyway, let's go and use a revive, because not gonna lie, I didn't expect to beat the game without using a single revive. Hopefully we managed to find our gun, and I mean, we found our hammer, and it looks like if we jump onto the table, he actually just doesn't attack us. I mean, this one is, but the one down there just like stays still. And alright, we're gonna have to use another revive. Hopefully the night ends soon, just because we are getting absolutely cooked right now. And luckily the night just ended, so all the werewolves despawned. But yeah, we were getting slammed, and I don't know what happened to all my other guns. I think they actually might be outside, but right now we only have the Mauser. And let's go and grab our horse and our unicorn back, and let's hope our guns are out here. And yes, they are. Awesome. So sadly we did have to use a few revives, but I mean, we're still gonna continue the journey. And there is a gunsmith, and actually I think that's a bank down there, which should provide us with quite a bit of money. Anyway, let's see what's in here. Revolver revolver ammo, a revolver, and then some other junk. Anyway, here's the bank teller right here, so let's go and kill him. Let's quickly check the code, 45564. So let's go in here and let's quickly type it in, 4, and let's go open up. So there is a bond in here, and there we go. There's all the things that we're looking for, and no, werewolves are actually spawning again 2 nights in a row. There's no way. We are getting extremely unlucky. The only thing lucky that we found this run was the unicorn, but other than that, we have been getting slammed. Anyway, we fully looted up. We don't have enough room in our bag for the silver plate, so we'll just carry it, but we died so many times, so we're just gonna continue our journey now. We're just gonna forget that ever even happened. But I mean, at least we have a ton of money now, and hopefully we make it to the 10,000 meter checkpoint before it turns nighttime, just so we don't have to worry about zombies or werewolves again. And let's go. There's the 10,000 meter checkpoint right there, so we can finally be safe for a bit. There are a few bandits outside. I'm surprised the turrets haven't killed them yet, but finally we made it here. Anyway, let's go straight over to the trading post, and let's go ahead and start selling all the stuff that we got. And we now have $400. It looks like you aren't able to sell coal, which kind of stinks, but anyway, there we go, $437. So now let's just go ahead and start stacking up on stuff. So we probably aren't gonna stop at a town again unless it has a bank and we have some pretty good weapons, but other than that, we're just gonna drive straight past it. Anyway, let's go straight to the gunsmith, and now let's go and get a rifle, just because this rifle is super powerful. Like, it one-shot zombies if you do get a headshot, which is a lot more easier to get a headshot with it than the shotgun that we currently have. Anyway, there we go. We have a rifle with 126 rounds. So now let's just go in here. Let's get some armor. We do already have the body piece, so all we need now is the helmet. And there we go. Then next time we find the shoulder pads, we'll go and get those as well. Anyway, let's just grab this just so we can go and take a picture, just so we can see what we're like on our unicorn. And there we are right there. And this is awesome. Anyway, before we continue our journey, let's just go and buy some bandages. And there we go. Just for nighttime as well, so we'll wait until daytime and then we'll head out once again. And now just turned daytime, so let's see if we make it to the 20,000 meter checkpoint before it turns nighttime again. And I think I came from the other direction, so I'm hoping I'm going the right way right now, and I'm hoping we don't end up back at the beginning. And we can't just go AFK because we do have to watch out for bandits along the way, because these people will actually destroy us, and we just gotta kill them before they kill us, and we are actually able to insta kill them. Anyway, let's go and grab their horses just in case. So we'll grab 2 of those, and then we'll kill the others. So there we go. We're not gonna grab their horses, we're just going to grab the horses of those 2 other bandits just in case this one dies, because I think if they shoot at this one enough, it will take some hits and it will eventually die. So we just need to make sure we have backups. And now just turned nighttime like 10 seconds ago, and luckily we're actually able to outrun the werewolves on our unicorn, which is awesome, so we don't even have to worry about them. But I mean, luckily we did make it to another outpost, so we can stop here and the turret should kill him for us. But that's actually perfect, because that means we don't even have to worry about nighttime anymore as long as we're on our unicorn. Anyway, I do have a bunch of bandits to sell because I did kill even more, and also since the turrets actually kill the werewolves for us, we can go around and we can collect them, and we can actually sell them for like $20 each. And there we go. We now actually have $600. This is actually way more money than we're gonna need, but I mean, it's still pretty nice to have. So we'll stack up on ammo. We'll also buy another rifle just so we don't have to reload it, so then we can just switch back and forth between these two. And let's actually run over to the general store, and let's see, and sadly they're not selling shoulder pads, so that kind of stinks. But since we have so much money, we might as well get a few of these, because these are actually like the same as bandages, but they're much better. They are like 3.5 times more pricey, but I mean, they're much better than bandages. Anyway, we have everything we need. The only other thing that we can really have is shoulder pads, but other than that, we pretty much have everything we need to beat the game. So anyway, let's just keep heading farther and farther down. We now made it to 80,000 meters, and we made it all the way down to the bridge, but we needed to turn daytime real quick because I have all these werewolves chasing me. And there we go. Luckily it turned daytime, and I still have one, but I guess this one didn't spawn during nighttime, so that's why it's still here. And there we go. We completely killed it. But anyway, we made it all the way to 80,000 meters. There's the bridge right there. And to be honest, I did not expect to make it this far. Anyway, let's try to snipe down the people on the turrets. So there we go. We got one, and we're staying like just out of range right now. There we go, we got another. So we're staying out of range so they don't start chasing us, but we can still snipe them, just so we can try to clear all of them out. So there we go, we got 4 of them. We got the 2 up there, and then we killed 2 more that were on the bottom. And I should have bought more ammo at the last checkpoint. Anyway, let's go ahead and drink some snake oil, just to make sure we don't get too low. And now let's just run in there and let's try to kill the rest of them. So I don't think there's too many in here right now. And yeah, I think we killed all of them. And never mind, there's actually another one on the turret up there. Here, let's actually jump off. Let's kill these 2 real quick. There we go. Let's just get the headshots. Let's use our unicorn unicorn as kind of a shield. And there we go. I think we got him. So I think we killed all the ones on the inside, but they're all gonna start spawning pretty soon. Because even though we killed all of them, I'm pretty sure a giant wave of them is gonna spawn once we start lowering the bridge. Anyway, let's go over there. And alright, we gotta last 4 more minutes. But anyway, if we look out there, they're already starting to spawn, and we're gonna have to wipe out all of them. And that is probably why I should have bought more ammo. I didn't think we would need more ammo, but I kind of wish we did now because I'm kind of worried that we're gonna run out. Anyway, we got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. And we're just sniping them from afar right now, but it's starting to pick up because more and more are starting to spawn. And I completely forgot that zombies actually start spawn as well. So we have a few coming over here. Let's just wait for them to get a bit closer, just so we can get the headshots, just so we can try to save her some ammo. And not gonna lie, we're actually doing pretty good right now. We have 2 minutes left, and we're still looking pretty decent on ammo, but more and more of them are just gonna start spawn. I'm hoping vampires and werewolves don't start spawn. I never made it this far. The farthest I got was only like a minute into it, so I'm not sure if werewolves start spawn, but I'm really hoping they don't. And we have a minute left, and so far we're holding on pretty well. There we go. We just hit a minute, and it looks like they actually stopped spawning. We have less than 30 seconds left. The bridge is almost completely lowered. Let's hop back on our horse, which our unicorn, I mean. And yeah, they stopped spawning, and I'm actually glad that they stopped spawning because it's turning nighttime right now. We have like 10 seconds left. Hopefully it's not werewolves. If it's werewolves, we may be done for. But I mean, let's start moving over here. And there we go. We completely lowered the bridge. Also made it all the way to 80,000 meters and we escaped. That is crazy. We actually completely beat the game without using the train. And also, well, we're actually dying right now. Probably because like a werewolf or like zombie spawned. But anyway, look at that. First time I completed the game and I actually completed it without the train. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Just because nighttime was actually super easy because we were actually able to outrun the werewolves and we didn't even have to worry about fuel. Because the thing with the train is you have to constantly pay attention to the fuel because you definitely don't want to run out. But we did not need to worry about fuel or defense at all. And I mean, we did die quite a bit, but we didn't die a single time at the 80,000 meter checkpoint. So that is crazy. But anyway, that is gonna be all for this video though. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.